What is going on, everyone? Today, I am going to show you the most simple trading strategy, especially if you're a beginner trader, to become profitable at trading early on. I was very lucky to understand it quick. I was profitable in my first month, and I am now about a year and a half into my trading journey. This strategy is the only thing you should be using. If you're a newer trader, I would not recommend day trading, meaning holding trades for 24 hours or more. I think that is too long, too risky for new traders. They don't know how to manage their emotions, right? New traders, if the price goes down closer to your stop loss, it gets in your head too much. It's too confusing and it's boring. Okay. I like to teach people how to trade on a 15-minute chart. This is personally where I take all my trades, where I enter all my trades and study most of the market. Occasionally, I will use 4-hour candles here. To study the market just to see, if we're bullish or bearish. But here's the strat. Here's what I use to win probably 75% or more of my trades. That number would be higher, except I am a pretty risky trader and I trail my stop loss pretty tight because I don't like losing money, nor do any of you. So here's what I do, and here's what you're going to look for. You're going to look for a valid area of interest like this, and I'm going to show you why this is an area of interest. We have 1 tap, 2 tap, 3 tap, 4 tap, 5 taps on it, okay? Very clear area of interest that price reacts to. Your chart is going to look like this in the beginning. You're going to find an area just like this that price reacts to, and you're going to draw a rectangle or put a line on it, okay? Just like we did here. Now, are we bearish or are we bullish? We are bearish. Okay, so we're looking for sells if we're bearish, right? How do we know we're bearish? I'm sure you guys have seen this. I'll make this real quick. Go like this, right? We're clearly bearish. And I'll make another video if you guys need it showing how to identify bullish versus bearish. But we are bearish on an area of interest. So right here, we would have been looking for a sell. Okay, this happened 2 times in the past couple of days. I rode both of these trades, made more money than I made the last 2 weeks combined because the market is very clear right now, and it's not always like this. It's like this about once or twice a week. But if you want to trade once or twice a week, that's fine. It's even better. You're not emotional about it, and you're taking 1 to 2 good trades per week rather than 10 sloppy trades. That's how I do it. I go have fun the rest of my life. Take 1 to 2 good trades a week to start off is my recommendation. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4 taps. We are bearish and we're at an area of interest and we have an engulfing bearish candle. An engulfing candle is just, I'm going to zoom way in. It's this candle right here. It swallows up the whole last candle in the opposite direction. That is an engulfing candle. So all the stars lined up on this trade and I sold right here. Okay, no, I didn't. I take that back. I sold right here. Now, you might think selling right here, oh my gosh, he's late to the trade. Like, I don't want to be late. You can be late if the structure is this good because you're not late. Look how far down we went, okay? Right here, area of interest, bullish engulfing candle, and then you're going to wait for it to break any of the taps. In that case, it's right here, and then you're going to sell, okay? And look, we rode this down. How many pips is this? I don't even want to know. That's over 100 pips right here. That's a ton of pips. Okay. With even a 1.0 lot size, that's $1,000. Okay. That's a lot of money. Anyway, so if you look at that trade was very successful. Then we started to bounce right here. We bounced. So right here is where this is now a new valid area of interest. We have a couple taps. Okay, you won this trade. We're not re-entering to buy. That's stupid. You made your money. You're out for a little while. Okay, don't give the money back to the market. That's what it wants. That's what everyone wants. They want you to lose your money. Don't do that. We're going to wait until we have another structure level, like right here. A very obvious new area of interest. Very obvious new area of interest. Yet again, another 4 taps. And look what we had again. A bearish engulfing candle right here. Okay, this didn't happen anywhere else. Right here, we didn't have a bearish engulfing candle. Even though they're big, that doesn't mean it's an engulfing candle because there's no white candle here that it swallowed. Okay, right here, we had one. But if you notice, it's not really an engulfing candle. It's not. No, it's not. It's not above it. But even if this was an engulfing candle, this is not a valid sell because we are not below. I always do a rectangle. I make sure I go below. This is close, but it's not there yet. So as you can see here, okay, clear bullish or bearish engulfing candle, and then I sold, I think, like halfway through this candle. And yet again, look, we were able to write it down. So we had this right here, area of interest, chop, 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 and then clear, shoot through the support. So boom, more areas of interest, shoot through the support again, exact same thing. So we'll mark two things here. We're going to keep this marker because this is still a valid area of interest. We're going to add a new area of interest, possibly. We're not there yet. This is big enough to be considered an area of interest, okay? Or it's not yet. But if price taps it and taps it again, that'll be an area of interest. But for now, it's not. Is this a valid area of interest right here? Because we had a tap here, tap here, tap here. No. It's not big enough. It's not long enough. This is only, an hour or two. So we don't have a valid support yet. We don't have a trade. Not yet. We don't have a trade yet. The next trade that we can see, right, we were selling on these. The next trade that we can see is this and how it's going to react to this line again. Are we going to use it as resistance or are we going to shoot back up through it? My best guess is we're going to use this as resistance. So if we tap it, right, on our area of interest, if we tap it and it clearly does not like it, we have a bull or a bearish engulfing candle down, we're going to sell here after it taps it and clearly rejects it. Okay, because that's the best trade that I see right now for the day. Okay, let's look at EUR USD. Same sort of thing. We have a very valid area of interest right here. We have a ton of taps. It goes on for at least an hour and a half, 2 hours. All right, and ignore these trades. I was making a video of why you should never trade the chop. So yeah, we have a very good area of interest here. So we are going to see how price reacts to this. Honestly, like I said, I'm aggressive. I like to make area of interests out of nothing and see how price reacts to it. And honestly, I profit daily off of it, so it does work. Why is this an area of interest? Because price hasn't been here in a very long time, and there was a liquidity grab. We have a very, very long upper candle and a rejection. So I'm assuming if we went way to the left on this line right about here, let's go, yep, right here. Yeah, I mean, it's a liquidity grab. So yeah, this is a decent area of interest right here. Okay, it's not the best. We don't have 3 taps set, but price will react to this line when we get there. Okay, so if it goes up, I will trade off of that line. Will it go up or down today? I don't know. I don't get emotional about my trades. That's another thing you shouldn't do. But I do believe we are going to test our support here. And to be very honest with you, I see this uptrend ending and I see a new downtrend starting. So I'm looking for it to shoot down past this line, tap the roof, reject it, and go down, and then I sell. That's what I'm going to be looking for on this trade. Now, keep in mind, trades like this don't happen every day. Okay, these are all very clear, structured trades. They don't happen every day. Okay, don't trade days where there's no clear structure. You're going to lose if you just guess. I mean, maybe you turn it into a 50-50, but chances are you're going to get everything wrong, and that's how new traders lose their money. Don't guess. Read structure. That's why I like these rectangles, okay? I love these rectangles. They're just better than lines. Look how stupid that line looks. I don't like it. Very clear structure, right? We have a whole box in here, and if price is inside of here, we're going to get a rejection or acceptance of this, rejection or acceptance of this, right? It makes it so much easier to trade with structure. This is no longer an area of interest. Why? Because we shot down, passed through it. We stopped respecting it. And yeah, so on this one, I'm really just waiting for a clear rejection of it, or I am waiting for price to not respect it, come up past it, come back, test it again, and go up a little bit. Then I am in for that trade. Be patient while you wait for trades. That's all I want to tell new traders. Just be patient. If you can wait for a good trade once a week, even with $1,000 in your account with 1 to 500 leverage, man, you can use an aggressive lot size. You can make a couple grand in a day, right? So much better than anything else that you could be doing. But that's going to wrap it up for this one. I'll make it real quick. If you guys want specific videos on certain stuff, I'm a very knowledgeable trader. I try to not give normal YouTube advice. My goal is to be as good as an institutional trader on Wall Street one day. So, none of the internet guru stuff here. You're gonna get real stuff from a guy who wants to be the best in the world one day. So, yeah. If you guys like the video, please sub. Maybe I'll start posting on this channel more. But yeah, take care. See ya.